Day full of crossfire happens today. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CFS APAC 2023 Summer Series, Day 3 on our hand. It is going to be a banger because we have a full list of crossfire action delivered to you today. Salvatore and R2G back at it again for the entertainment of your wonderful Friday.
Tama. Yeah, Friday na pala, no? So, thank God it's Friday. And it is a special Friday kasi yung team ng Pilipinas is going to fight not just once, but twice, diba, today? I believe it's... Oh, it's only once? Oh, it's twice. Okay, it is twice. So, yeah, it's going to be twice. Yung team ng Pilipinas, alam na naman natin, yung number one team dito coming out from our country is going to be Pacific Macta, and I believe dalawa nga ang kanilang laban. Both two challenges up ahead of them. Let's see if they'll be able to conquer it kasi pag nagawa nila to, they'll be in a very comfortable spots dun sa standings nila. And with that being said, I am also very interested then because at this day in particular, we're gonna start to see kung paano na talaga yung standings na to. Or like maging, hindi naman solidify, but we will have an idea on which teams will be able to qualify pa or which teams will not be able to qualify. Like if certain teams start losing yung mga laro nila today, it will solidify na they can't qualify for playoffs anymore. Pero there is also the possibility where it can become like a multiple way tie and it'll all come down to these sets or to these maps. And that part is something that I'm interested of looking at, no, Salvatore. And with that being said, ang tanong ko sa'yo, ready ka na din ba? Kasi ready na din ako eh. Ikaw ba? Ready ka na din ba, Salvatore?
Yeah, I'm absolutely ready for the action here. Just because of how very well-rounded and stacked Day 3 is. We have Macta and CaraHouse. We have ranking and as well as team. There's so much that is going to happen today. And for our third match, it's All Gamers versus Pacific Macta, and for our ender today, it's ranking versus BaiSha Gaming. So in yesterday's performance, we definitely saw BaiSha Gamers have the last laugh over the PH region because they took him down 2 times, and they didn't even miss a beat. But the headliner for yesterday was the phenomenal run that CaraHouse.2L did, reverse sweeping All Gamers and moving map number 3 to a map that we didn't even know CaraHouse have it in the bag. We all know that All Gamers have that kind of performance when it comes to Mexico, and to everyone's surprise, CaraHouse.2L beat All Gamers for the that's like the first time we have seen in a while since 2021 that we have seen All Gamers falter to another team. Now the question begs, is this just the first time that All Gamers will be looking at a loss, or All Gamers gonna have the last laugh and win it overall because they're still the front runners despite the loss yesterday? And ladies and gentlemen, let us now proceed to the team introduction for our opener of day number 3. It's CaraHouse.2L versus Pacific Macta. And CaraHouse still have that pride and glory on their backs, just beating All Gamers yesterday, looking towards another against Pacific Macta.
Yeah, tapos makikita natin dito yung mga highlight players nila sa roster. I want to point out si Rambo, no? Yesterday, si Rambo had a stellar performance, as in, kung naisip mong si Michael Jordan sa Chicago Bulls, that is the type of performance na pinapakita niya, especially sa nagawa niya kahapon, and it was very vital for them to have him activated when they beat All Gamers yesterday. Rambo with an absolute stellar performance. Dola malamang din nandyan din for the assist. He also had glimpse of geniuses. But I really want to highlight yung sniper player na galing sa side ng CaraHouse.2L. Tinawa naman yung KD ratio niya, 1.51, tapos yung KR niya, 0.9. So, when it comes to the frags, he's never lacking. Usually, always good for 1. Actually, kahapon, sa lahat ng rounds na nilaro nila, he's always good for 1. And that is incredible. Considering na they went to overtime and they even went to a third map. Pero ito, Pacific Macta na po ang pinaka-the best team of the Philippines with the team of Justin, MVA, Revenge, and malamang yung kanilang uh, ZYK, who I believe is their IGL, patuloy-tuloy na din sila dito ang Pacific Macta. Medyo magandang start ang ginagawa nila against ranking esports, yung second seed ng Vietnam. Pero ngayon kalaban nila ang number 1 seed ng Vietnam. How will they fare? I always thought Pacific Macta was a really good team. Kailangan lang nila ng onting consistency when it comes down to it. But they really need someone like Revenge, feeling ko, to step up in this game. Nakita natin kasi Revenge is a pretty good sniper naman, but there are times where he was lacking down, especially sa nangyari yesterday against a team of BaiSha Gaming. Pero pag ditong laro na to, pag nagising siya, it's going to be very, very good, especially against yung key player ng kalaban, which I believe is to be Rambo Salvador.
So, Revenge, Aldrin, and ZYK, like the longest standing members of Pacific Macta, will play around their experience to the international stage. So the pressure is more or so likely towards Pacific Macta, considering how much firepower and momentum CaraHouse have in their arsenal from yesterday and up until today. No? Hindi pa rin nagda-die out talaga yung alab sa loob ng ano nila sa loob ng katawan nila. So it's just a battle of mental right now. So it's just a simple picks and bans, not the usual ones, but I mean not the uncommon one, not the uncommon side. Kasi compound Ankara sub base is like the holy trinity of the picks and bans. You either mix and match whether you get sub base first or whether you get sub base last. But with this pick from Pacific Macta, I'm kind of surprised they did not pick Black Widow, considering how well they perform on that map. I kind of really like the compound where it has common ground between CaraHouse and as well as Pacific Macta, considering how MVA and as well as Rambo does prefer those long range fights. So it would just boil down to how much macro CaraHouse could take up against Pacific Macta and vice versa, because Pacific Macta has this sort of doors down mentality, tapos meron din namang si CaraHouse na they would just send it if they see fit. So medyo magulo para sa dalawang hindi nagka-clash yung mga styles nila, but let's see how unique it would be that Pacific Macta could try to take a new stride of gameplay laban kay CaraHouse.2L. The last time that they met, it didn't end well for Pacific Macta. They lost 2-0 in that set. So Pacific Macta needs to step up or try to do something new para sa kanila. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have now entered inside the battlefield of compound between Macta and CaraHouse as we now start the setup for both teams. From what it looks like, Rambo still gonna have to guard A on his own, but I kind of like where Macta is on to mid. They have a mixed setup wherein someone like MVA could just go in for some reinforcements. There's a deep push here by Shady as he gets two. Picks off a 2K. That is just a start for CaraHouse. Here comes Justin with the retaliation. Doesn't get multiple kills, but he will get one alongside MVA with a headshot. CaraHouse gonna have to start this match. A lot of pride and dignity on their hands because of how much they are outclassing Pacific Macta right now. Aldrin, lone member of Macta, with 58 seconds left to go. CaraHouse is starting to push it off to Aldrin, and CaraHouse will be striking first in this match.
It's an absolute trap dun sa BPLR. Pagpasok nila dyan, di nila namalayan na it's actually 4 members of CaraHouse na nag-aabang sa kanila dun. Unfortunate seems for Pacific Macta dito to start off. The information was not gathered enough early. They thought it was 1 or 2 at most, maybe, for the side of CaraHouse, but they were not ready for a 4-man hold coming from the Vietnamese team, and that's absolutely a tremendous play coming out early on here for CaraHouse.2L. Pacific Macta now opting to fight for the B pillars at least this early in the matchup. And that's important because they don't want a repeat of round 1. Pacific Macta has everything to lose in this matchup. Well, rather everything to gain. CaraHouse If they lose this matchup, they are still in a pretty much comfortable position. BPLRs mukhang gustong papusukin dito ng Pacific Macta. Tatapunan ng teto ng flash para pasukan ang unang bigyan ng depensa si LDX. Kasama niya din dito si Lucas. Lucas ang kanya hanap din ng dalawa para sa kanya. ZYK, late refrag din. But the damage has been done to the side of Pacific Macta. Aldrin and ZYK, half HP na din po sila. Pero si Revenge may AWM pa naman din. C4 going to rotate out as well. Iiba ng kanilang pupuntahan. AK picked up dito. And iwanan nila dito si ZYK. Siguro gumawa na ng onting pressure, but I believe once they get a pick off, they will try to commit this. Hindi. Yung akala natin mag-rotate sila. Double pump lang pala. And it looks like they do want to commit dito sa B, but LDX Shady, ang ganda ng pwesto na nila dito sa set trap dito sa baba. Pero nakatusot na din to si ZYK, pero nahuli siya. Aldrin at least finds a refrag. Shady finds it one more time for CaraHouse. 20 seconds na lang ang nasa orasan dito. Revenge, may kailangan pwede mong gawin dito, mag-pistol, pero wala. CaraHouse securing another round for their side.
That was a bit of a stretch that Macta had when it comes to just utilizing every angle of B pillars. Sobrang tagal eh. Like, I didn't see any commitment from Macta to just use it as a pushing ground para makakuha sila ng control. But I kind of understand why they did not offer it. CaraHouse leaning on the global risk side to just let Macta push and just use their individual gun skill to win. With Lucas starting off this tremendous round number 3 with, my God, 5 kills already. Alongside Shady, combined 9. Just the start of third round. Pacific Macta is nowhere to be seen in this map. They're just being caught off guard, whether it would be that or just the fact that once CaraHouse.2L gets the choke point of long A or even B, it's gonna be bad for Macta. Here comes Rambo trying to fend it off. An entry member of Macta as Justin now goes in. He will be guarding that spot though, and NBA is still anxious to move. Here comes from the backside, Lucas gets Aldrin, and Macta, everyone from Pacific Macta is now alerted that there is a lurking Lucas. Shady is gonna have to be careful on this specific angle because it is smoked indeed. So once he does enter, Justin is definitely gonna fight that. But I feel like the numbers advantage of CaraHouse.2L will be worth it, whether it would be an entering CaraHouse.2L or just pick it off just outside of the site. Here comes CaraHouse with multiple kills in their name. Lucas gets a 3K to finish it off. What a nice round by CaraHouse.2L. They absolutely demolished Macta, not missing a beat.
Ace yun, galing kay Lucas. 5 ang pinatay niya dyan. Tinan mo ba naman yung it's an amazing solo play na gawa din ni Lucas. He was able to fight off Revenge habang in a far range battle. Si Revenge naka AWM, nahanap pa niya patayin. And then he was able to just mow down the team of Pacific Macta during that post plant. And Lucas now, highest kills here in the server. He has 9. More than anyone. More than his own teammates.
More than Macta combined.
More than Macta combined. More than his teammates combined. So ngayon, CaraHouse, it's the Lucas show. And sinasabi ko, pwede natin tong highlight si Rambo. Rambo has 0 kills right now, but Lucas is absolutely demolishing the team of Pacific Macta. 9 na po ang kills niya. We need someone to shut him down. Someone like Aldrin, the key player din ng Pacific Macta. One of probably the best riflers na nakita ko din, at least dito sa bansa natin. And it's, if Lucas pulls off this ungodly performance, it might be absolute trouble for Pacific Macta. It definitely will be trouble for Pacific Macta. So smoke grenade dito, tinapon na sa mid. Denying information in A. Lucas is posted up dito sa spawn if Pacific Macta doesn't want to enter, pero hindi. It's an A hit. NBA. Nakahanap isa. Lucas.
RTG. The rest of Pacific Macta will be chopped in. But here comes CaraHouse with some revenge of their own. As Rambo gets one, Justin misses the most important shots. my God, Macta.
Nice.
They are fumbling, but they quickly recover 2v1 in favor of Macta. Too healthy up against Rambo,
Ganda.
under 50 HP. Here comes Aldrin to just safely plant the C4,
No.
wherein CaraHouse will be relying on Rambo's distance so that they could have a chance to fend it off. As long as he doesn't get double peaked, pwede pa manalo si Rambo dito, 50 HP. Here comes Revenge with a very aggressive. Actually, just uses the box as a cover. I thought he was going in. Otherwise, Revenge still getting the dub for Macta after a slow start. I think Macta picked up the slack.
Picked up the slack from the recovery ng Pacific Macta. Rambo actually, nakatakot yung ginawa niya dun ha. He ran all the way from A long to mid to B pillar. Akala ko makaka-catch off guard ni si Revenge, pero buti na lang Revenge with the awareness just does not allow that possibility to happen. Back to a default nga dito galing side ng Pacific Macta. And the recovery was really well done. Lucas, though, still a problem for Macta if ever they do opt to go to his side dito sa B area. Pero mukhang di nila itutuloy. Revenge. Tamang tingin-tingin lang dito sa tower. Smoke grenade once again. Napopcorn siya ng onte pero good stock, all good stock naman yan. Naka AWM naman eh. All it takes is one shot to get that kill. Mukhang gusto pumunta ng A-long tong Pacific Macta. Flash out to enter maybe. Making sure all the corners
Shady,
are clear.
Nakatalikod pa siya though. So whatever Macta will do here, it's the three of them up against one. Actually, two. Kasi nandun pa banda si Dola. So whatever Macta will throw, they have to be careful. Dola nasa may bandang heaven. He needs to flash this or just get a smoke. Dola now goes down to the last cubicle. Now 45 for Macta to move. This is still a good run for CaraHouse.2L to start it off. Eto na, LDX taking down some gold as the rest of CaraHouse are doing it. But Macta gets a 3 of their own. Now even with a 2v2, now a 2v1, now a 1v1. Ang bilis na mga pangyayari. MBA and Dola respectively gets a double for their own team. And that just sets up the 1v1. Both are healthy, both 100 HP. The difference is Rambo using an AWM and MBA has the better skill on the distance. Macta quickly recovers, gets a 2-3 score, cuts the deficit to 1.
The patience of MBA there in the 1v1, he did not fluster, he did not overly aggressive, he did not do anything in a rush, he just kept calm, and that was absolutely key when you're fighting against someone like Rambo, who was just positioned there perfectly in mid. But MBA, it was probably reflex. I don't think it was a read. It was probably reflex, but he was able to get that round off the back of that clutch. So great for Pacific Macta. Closing out the difference now is only 1. And CaraHouse back to the drawing board here. B pillar na naman ang gusto nilang kunin dito, pero Pacific Macta more than willing to give that up. Mid area smoked out, coming out. I believe that's Macta smoke. Just denying the information for anyone trying to peek out of mid. Tatlo na naman dito sa pillar para sa side ng CaraHouse. Still holding it out, not being deterred by any noise being made dito sa mid. And this might be a weakness in CaraHouse defense right now. Kung pumasok dito ang Pacific Macta sa mid area, posibleng it will be a free rush to spawn or rush to A coming out from mid, and it could be a problem. But Revenge once again dito sa taas ng tower, hanap lang ng tamang pick, and Rambo muntik na din mangyari. And ito na nga sinasabi ko,
and CaraHouse gotta be careful kasi ito na ang FBI push ng Pacific Macta, but CaraHouse will still be getting those kills despite the lack of members on the pushing Macta. It's 4v3. Now CaraHouse has the threat inside bomb site B, and here comes Revenge. LDX to the head. Sinabihan ng good boy. 3v3. Shady gets flashed though. This is a bad spot for CaraHouse to begin with because Macta already has planted a C4, which in turn Aldrin and Revenge has the God spot so that no one can enter. BYK. It's a 2v1 situation. Here comes Revenge from the side as he is needed for some extra firepower. 3v1. Shady, siya na nga lang nabubuhay. Now goes in. It's gonna be a 1v1 up against Aldrin, but I think it's gonna be a triple peak. 10 seconds to work with. I don't know if CaraHouse has enough juice in their tank.
This is Pacific Macta. Sa totoo lang, yung mga problema nila when it comes to the post plant is like they were not aware of the possibility that they may come out of different angles. But in this situation, Revenge was just absolutely like ready to hold it out. Being aware of the possibility na pwede sila pumasok dito sa pillar, and it worked out for Pacific Macta so well in that post plant. To be honest, I'm very surprised sa pinapakita dito ng Pacific Macta. Nagugulat ako. It's a different type of Pacific Macta that I'm seeing right now. They're more aware of the possibilities of these post plant situations, and they're clearing every corner diligently. It's absolutely incredible stuff. It's almost like they're reading CaraHouse in a way when it comes to these situations. And the CaraHouse, this is the CaraHouse that I saw yesterday against All Gamers, wherein when it comes to these post-plant situations, they want to retake in many different positions as opposed to their previous ways of just going into one angle. So Pacific Macta, amazing plays out of right now, pero equalizing lang daw ng numbers. It's gonna be a 3-on-3 situations. Over push! Itong si Rambo, nakahanap lang siya ng isa, pero buti na lang binalikan to ni Aldrin. 2-on-2 naman siya ngayon. C4 nasa kamay ni Aldrin. Slowing it down. Di naman kailangan mag-rush. Kalma lang. 50 seconds pa naman na sa oras. Madami pang oras. We can play this as slow as we want, sabi ng Pacific Macta, and they are absolutely right to do so. ZYK nasa tower, Alder nasa baba. Partner in crime daw sila. Pupunta sila dito sa B. May isang nakabantay. LDX. Sa spot ba niya? Hindi. It is a wrap-around spawn. Posibleng-posible to. Mga hanap ng lason. And Alden pala ang unang nakahanap. The rotations are coming in low. Na dun si LDX. I love ang ginawa ni Alden. Imbis na pumasok sa site at pag-plant ng bomba, hinahabol pa niya at pinatay niya ang huling membro ng CaraHouse.2L. Pacific Macta. Nagpapakita na sila ng gilas dito. Taking the lead for the first time in this map.
So that's a good start, pero sobrang lalim na kagad ng CaraHouse.2L as they already are taking down the mid control that Pacific Macta wants to start with. ZYK and MBA masyadong nagulat, hindi na sila nakakilos pa. CaraHouse sends it to mid and they got two. Now Pacific Macta needs to recover. They have to be careful. Lucas and Dola, that's an important pick-off. Once they do, that's gonna even out the odds that Macta are stacked against two. Ngayon, Justin, gonna take topside control. Not much of a happening after that altercation. Wala pang masyadong nangyayari, but CaraHouse already have retreated to their usual site control. Kitang-kita nga naman talaga, tatlong nakabantay sa may ibandang A. So that just means whatever Pacific Macta is thinking of, they have to be careful. They have to. This is a coin flip either way. It is a best suit to wear kung gusto pa nila mag-push sa may bandang B. But they are trying to go for A. Justin doesn't get the flick because he looked on the other direction. Now 4v2. Here comes Rambo. Here comes Shady from the top side as Aldrin is now down. Dola will be getting that revenge. Gets a revenge. Literally revenge. It's a 2v1 pero LDX nagulat. Pagka-swing namatay kagad si Revenge. And Macta gets overwhelmed by the surprise play by CaraHouse Last Legends. Tie game.
They're not having it. CaraHouse is not having it at all. They know that Pacific Macta was going to take a heavy mid, make heavy mid presence, pero Di nila pinayagan ibigay. Di nila binigay. Last rounds kasi binibigay lang nila. Ngayon, pinaglabanan ng CaraHouse Last Legends and it was paid for them handsomely. This last round ng first half, mukhang repeat ng round 1. Apat na naman nakabantay dito sa B pillar galing sa side ng CaraHouse. Delikado tapos sa Pacific Macta kung isa sila mag-peak. This is also a gamble stack. I think Pacific Macta, nakaamoy na sila. May ramdam ata na this possibility is very, very heavy for the side of CaraHouse. And it is an A hit. This will be a better call sa Pacific Macta kasi mag-isa lang dito si Rambo. Naka-AWM nga siya, pero ano magagawa ang AWM mo against 4 members of Pacific Macta? Possible 5. And CaraHouse lalabas na dito
NBA!
sa link!
NBA nagulat. CaraHouse starts with the 2K up against Pacific Macta, where in fact, Pacific Macta hindi pa rin sila nakakahanap ng pambawi. Ngayon, Revenge evens it out with a 3v3. But at what cost? Revenge is now dangerously low though. Isang top na nga lang siya. Pag nawala tong smoke, I think that will be a sign for Revenge to push. Here comes 2 members now just exiting bomb site B. Now re-entering A. Justin from the backside gets Lucas, sends him to hell. Kahit nasa heaven sila. 3v1. LDX healthy as heck. He's gonna fight it up against Revenge. Damn, the AWM. Colt is the new M4 for Revenge. Pacific Macta gets it off as we head to side switch.
Ganda. Si Revenge ay nagising na din. Buhay na po siya dito sa labanan na to. And he's been having some major kills para sa kanyang team of Pacific Macta. Now it's gonna be a side switch. Makita natin dito CaraHouse heavily trying to take control of this A-long side, going to mid window, and they have full control now of mid. Pacific Macta forced to go all the way back dito sa mga site, not wanting to fight the extremities. Mid area is fairly open. And with that being said, CaraHouse very comfortable sa mga situation na to where they just want to play slow, try to find for any pick-off, any aggressive plays na gagawin ng Pacific Macta. Wala silang mahanap kasi feeling ko Pacific Macta they'll just play very passive defensive setup at least dito sa first round na natin to. Rotation going here to the pillar. Revenge needs to land this shot for Pacific Macta. Kailangan makahanap siya ng isa gamit ng kanyang IWM if they wanted a fighting chance here at least in B. And ayan na nga, palakad-lakad na sila dito. At baka gusto na nila pumunta. Revenge, jump spots, nakahanap niya yung impormasyon. Alam na niya na may tao dyan. Goes all the way back to site. Ibang pwesto naman ang sinabi niya. Granada, tinapon, smokes will come out, will delay the push out. Macta still staying in their positions. Ayaw nila mag-rotate. Dyan lang daw kasi may tiwala kami kay Revenge and he can kill the team members of CaraHouse. 4 of them entered, went back. Pacific Macta not being deterred by the pressure, still staying in A, and it might prove absolutely amazing for them. This is big rewards for Pacific Macta kung papasok sila dito sa A.
Dude, FBA has a good spot in this one, and I think this is a desperate push for CaraHouse para makakilos na nga sila.
My God.
Revenge is gonna have to fend it off, pero Aldrin from the side is not gonna get one, but Revenge, he's gonna get one for Pacific Macta. Now the rest of CaraHouse are absolute on a frenzy right now because the rest of Pacific Macta are trying to fend it off. Pero ngayon, si CaraHouse na ang bumabaliktad ng kwento. Kami na ngayon ang nasa control ng laban na to, Macta. No room for error here. Kailangan nila ng picture perfect na galawan, but CaraHouse.2L just the better team when it comes to offense. Whatever defense Pacific Macta is throwing, CaraHouse just does it better. And CaraHouse evens it out 5-5. What a read by the Blacklist.
They know that mag-isa lang si Revenge din sa B area. They didn't want to fight him in the corridor kasi naka-AWM siya. So umikot sila sa mid. Tapos they went all the way to spawn to B, and it just catches Pacific Macta. Well, it doesn't catch him off guard, but it was the right play. Yun yung weakness sa depensa ng Pacific Macta nung round na yun. And they took advantage of it. Every single advantage that you can think of, CaraHouse will take advantage. Muntik na makakuha ng pitas si Rambo dun sa A area. Pero buti na lang, nakatakas ang Pacific Macta. Revenge, nanonood dito sa tower. Pwedeng ready siya kung pumasok man sila dyan. Pero hindi. B pillar ulit ang gustong gawin ng CaraHouse. Dalawa naman sila nakatambay dito, si Justin at si MBA. Yung duo that has been so good in these spot traps. Tingnan natin, will they be able to perform in a situation like this? Holding it out. Justin yung nagsaspot. And actually, MBA yung spotter. Justin is the trap. Smoke grenade. Will deny that information though.
Good smoke though. Parang dalawa pa yung nakuha ang coverage ng smoke dun sa may bandang window at sa may door palabas ng B lobby. Justin gonna have to be careful on his line para tumama kay Lucas dito. That's a big thing here. NBA with a quick swing. He gets one. Doesn't get the second. As na-poke na lang down dito si Lucas. Pero si Justin yung magpipick para kay NBA as they take turns to take down members of CaraHouse. Ngayon, is this a sign for Justin and NBA to repick? But CaraHouse is gonna have to be careful because two are now down for CaraHouse. Nawawala na sila ng firepower para mag-push, para makapagtanim ng C4. Shady is not gonna reach out that. Here comes ZYK from the backside as they take down Dola. Shady trade off onto MBA. But with 10 seconds to work, ano bang kayang gawin ni Shady dito? No! C4 on hand. Macta just run away. Play around the time. Wag na kayo magpahuli. And that is what exactly Macta did. Pacific Macta played the time, but they still got the last kill though. Whatever it would be, they would still be surely getting that round guarantee 100%. And Macta gets the half 6-5. My God, Macta 4 points away from a dub up against CaraHouse, the God Slayers of CFS APAC. But with the formation of CaraHouse right now, I think this is a readjustment of their usual mid push. I think they are now swapping for an A long, or is this just a fake out? And once again, they would try to go for a far right or far left push, whatever they would see fit. Kahit A, kahit B pa yan, it would still be an accountable good one for CaraHouse Last Legends.
Tama. You're absolutely right. It is just a light adjustment na ginawa dito sa side ng CaraHouse, pero it is their typical take nga dito sa mid. Pero the common pattern na nakita natin dito sa side ng CaraHouse for these past few rounds at least, they always prioritize the control. Then sa B pillar, it's a window to mid to B pillar type of playstyle na ginagawa dito ng CaraHouse. Grenade, not finding anyone just yet. NBA at least nagtapon din ng sarili niyang popcorn. Shady does take a bit of damage there. As the potential for an aggressive setup naman coming from Pacific Macta is possible. Nakita natin dito, nakapasok dito sa A lobby, pero walang labanan nangyari sa mid pala. Sabi ng CaraHouse, we are not going there, we are going here. The flash grenade, tinapon na. But it looks like there's a bit of hesitation from CaraHouse. It's they want to create pressure dito sa B. Pero ready ang Pacific Macta sa rotation na ginawa ng CaraHouse. ZYK, nakahanap din. Tatlo na nang ang naiwan dito para sa side ng CaraHouse. At may tao dito, si Revenge.
What? Lucas? Nakapagtanim si Lucas! How is that possible? Nagawa niya pa mag-stick ng C4 plant. Macta now under pressure. Here comes a quick swing. What a nice shot. But Pacific Macta is doing as they lead the kill feed. And what a turnaround by LDX. Here comes Justin. What a 4K by LDX. He just saved the bacon of CaraHouse.2L. That would have been around by Macta. A good entry by MBA and ZYK was not enough against the 4K of LDX. Wow, CaraHouse. Oh my goodness indeed, R2G.
LDX. just winning that round for the side of CaraHouse.2L there. Pacific Macta, kala ko sa kanila na yun eh. Si Revenge nakatago pa naman din dun sa A-Long. Regardless of the bomb has been planted or not, the pressure of him being in A-Long was just there, and it was constantly ringing in the ears of CaraHouse. But they did not let that affect them. Somehow, LDX just pulls the rabbit out of the hat and just wins it for the side of CaraHouse. Ngayon, same type of setup na ginagawa ng CaraHouse. This time, no pillars control early. B pillars control, wala. So, it is an adjustment, but this time, they want to go to A long. Nakatambay dito si ZYK at si Revenge ang kahanap dun kay Rambo. Ano na nangyari? Aking kaibigan, gusto ko na makita ang action. Ayan, buti na lang, nabalik na tayo. And,
Okay na.
Okay na.
Baka PLDT yung internet ng live feed.
Uy.
No
Uy.
hate.
No hate.
You know, it's a running joke. Feel ko naman kahit sino magsasabi ng ganun, di ba? Like, lahat naman.
Bagay, tama ka nga naman.
It's a given fact.
In general, we can say internet. Alam mo na.
Yeah. Like, just PH internet in general. Now Macta has the map advantage as they now enter bomb side A. Aldrin from the top actually gets a kill. Now Revenge also takes down LDX, which is a big pick up for Pacific Macta. Shady now peeks it in, and Aldrin will be trying to go for a flag. What a flick by Aldrin! Straight to the head.
Dola.
2K onto Dola, as he is still here in this game to possibly clutch for CaraHouse.2L. Backs against the wall for CaraHouse as they will be in dire need of a C4 plant, as there it is. Dola now starts the angle. Onto the corner. Ano ba naman yan? Ito na. Bumalik na yung feed, and MBA saves it for Pacific Macta, as Macta is just 3 shy of winning it all. But with this back and forth game, we might even see an overtime R2G. But CaraHouse, they are just flawless in the attack mode. But when it comes to defense and post plants, gotta give it to Pacific Macta. But CaraHouse, Lucas, a ridiculous stat line of 19 kills. He could even get 30 pag tumagal pa tong laban na to, or just go for overtime if he wants to. And literally, Lucas is 1v9ing Pacific Macta.
ZYK.
And Lucas is already taking some good pokes. ZYK just dominating the long A action there. Let's CaraHouse retreat of their own tracks. Parang ayaw na nga nilang lumaban. Kahit si ZYK lang naman yung nagpo-poke dun. So, now, let's see. Macta gonna have to rotate. No, actually, they're still sitting pretty just outside of B. And it's still the same setup from last round. So, the rotation here for Pacific Macta is, if 2 members gets caught inside of A, I think they will still be good enough to just move fast para sa kanilang reinforcements. Ito na, double flash sa dalawang nagpupush ng miyembro. Pero maganda yung depensa ng Pacific Macta as just gets a long range kill onto Lucas. It's 4v5 as they still have enough utils. MBA has complete utils in his belt. Pero yung push ng CaraHouse improves so much for Pacific Macta. Pero mabilis na nabaliktad kagad ng global risk yung push ng kalaban. Now 3v2. LDX and Rambo have to be careful. 33 now ticking for CaraHouse. Now Macta, what is their game plan as they are now, they actually not double peeking it. LDX, iniwan ni Rambo, pero it is a flank setup though. He gets one. Here comes MBA with a defusal. Can he get the second? MBA nagde-defuse pa din. And it was just 0.1111 away from death and clutch for CaraHouse. My God. Dude, Macta was biting off a double-edged sword. Muntik pa sa close yung pagkatalo ng Macta doon. But a round win is a round win. 6-8. Love to 6.
Love to 6, pabe. Pros don't fake talaga, Salvatore. Alam mo na. That's the standard of how you play this post plant. I also think what happened there was a little bit of a fake out na ginawa ni, I don't know if it was, I think it was Aldrin, na he made it also look like that he was the one defusing it. Kaya siguro na guluhan din dun si Rambo ng onte. We just bought enough time for the defuse para sa side ng Pacific Macta. Absolute genius play. If that was intentional. If it was, it's absolute genius. If it wasn't, then I don't know what he was doing. Pero grabe. Ang ganda ng play na ginawa dun ng Pacific Macta when it came to that post-plant situation. I thought Rambo had it with that flank play na ginawa niya, yung flank setup. Pero grabe, ang tindi niya. Ngayon, back to the drawing board for CaraHouse. Trying to take mid control one more time dito. May success naman silang nahanap dito, but Pacific Macta again with the same defensive setup.
Intrigued ako. Justin took an early rotation. Hindi siya sumama. Kayla Revenge at MVA. So what is this gonna entail for Justin as he is deeply cornered? Oh, Justin just outside. Pero I think it's a sandwich play though. Oh,
isang makukuha niya.
Is this a fake out? Is this a fake out? No, they won't do that. But it is still a sandwich play indeed. So pag pumasok ang CaraHouse dito, it's gonna be trouble. So they have to be careful and check their corners. 28. Macta is holding CaraHouse to a chokehold. Here comes Shady with no fear. Pumasok na kagad sa loob ng A. Pero nakuha kagad ni Justin ang pick off 4v4. As Lucas overextends. CaraHouse na overwhelmed sa lakas ng Macta. And that is how you defend a site. What a masterclass by Pacific Macta as they get match point.
6-9 ang scoreline. That is a very nice scoreline kung ikaw ang Pacific Macta. Sana lang kailangan mo para kunin tong mapang to, Pacific Macta. Grenade, tinabon dito sa A window. Wala silang nahanap. CaraHouse back to their same default. It's actually the same default once again. Window to mid, mid to B pillar. Ang susunod dito sa pattern nila, may onting pressure kay ZYK dito.
A familiar sight, Macta with that Ankara game versus CaraHouse weren't able to close it out.
No.
Will a curse be uplifted today as they are still relying on the same strat? So what do you think, R2G? Is CaraHouse gonna do the unthinkable and use a 4-man push to go towards A ng mabilisan? Because CaraHouse, I feel like timestamps is their friend. Alam nila na pag pumatak ng 40 segundo yung oras, Pacific Macta will have to move. Pero sa ngayon, 4-man na yung ginagawa ng CaraHouse. There goes the info and there goes the rotation from Pacific Macta as Justin and the rest of the crew are now going into mid. Pero ang bilis ng fake out ng CaraHouse. Nagbato lang talaga sila ng util. Nag-rotate na dito sa mid and I think it's a scare para makapasok sila ng B hopefully. Yun nga ba ang gagawin ng CaraHouse dito?
Sino?
Ginugulo lang nila si Pacific Macta. Both Rambo and Shady have total control of Sniper's Nest.
Sino mo si MBA, Salvatore? He's all the way in the back.
MBA, solid snake gameplay. Hindi pa rin alam ng CaraHouse. Ang lalim na nila. Here comes the sandwich play once again. It's a pincer maneuver. Matichik si CaraHouse. Here comes MBA from the backside. He gets one. Ngayon si CaraHouse. They gotta be careful. Na-alerta na sila. Nahuhuli na sila sa bait ng Pacific Macta. And the tree is well and alive. No momentum will turn Pacific Macta into the depths of hell. Sila pa rin ang mamumuno ng trono ngayon. 1-0. Macta starts off with a good win against CaraHouse.
Maganda. The teamwork coming up from Pacific Macta, yung flank na ginawa ni MVA dyan. Nakakasakal yan kung ikaw ang CaraHouse. Parang octopus na madaming tentacles na sasakalin ka. That's how it felt like when MVA tried to go for that flank. It's just like an octopus or a squid. Basta kung anumang cephalopod na maisip mo, parang ganyan lang yan na sumasakal sa'yo. And MVA was the winning factor in that last round. Pero Pacific Macta playing like a team. Everyone is on point. Revenge hitting the shots that he needs to. Justin as well. Aldrin, lahat sila nagpapakita ng lakas ngayon. Taking the first maps, taking their map. Tapos with that, it's a map to Ankara.
Oh my God, FBA. What a turnaround on that last round. Siya talaga yung tumulong kay Macta para maipanalo yung round na yun. Debate me if I am wrong, but that flank from NBA going from pillar to CT all the way to mid, papuntang sniper's nest, and just from outside lobby. My God, pre, NBA, what an amazing turn of events. Everything was just connecting from Macta, and CaraHouse was lost. Dude, they had the rotations but not enough skill to win the crucial guns fight. My God, Justin was definitely like the player that Macta needed. He was taking some bullets to the body just so he could get the intel. Just he did not have a fantastic stat line.
Oh, this one.
But it was a good enough. But it was a good enough contribution. Here it comes. This was, I think, the mental degradation of like, my God, yun ata yung sumira para kay CaraHouse. Hindi na sumunod eh. Dude, hindi na sumunod. Hindi na nagkaroon ng paikot si CaraHouse. And now Macta starts the day. Starts this Friday with a good eye-opener for all of us that there is still hope for the PH region as NBA and Revenge back on their prime form.
Grabe.
Wow.
Tama nga. Back on their prime form. Indeed. Tinan mo ba naman si Revenge? 1.27. The Sniper King is back, mga kaibigan. So, sa mga nagsusuporta ng Pacific Macta dyan, just look out. We're going to have a map 2. It is going to be Ankara. So, kung nagsusuporta kayo ng Pacific Macta, kung gusto niyo po mang crossfire, make sure to give us a like, make sure to give us a follow, make sure to comment down below yung supporta niyo po para sa team ng Pacific Macta. Hashtag Pacific Macta lang malakas. Hashtag Macta win. Hashtag Pinoy lang malakas. Lahat na maisip mo na hashtag para sa team ng Pacific Macta, ilagay mo na dyan because Pacific Macta is having a very, very strong lead dito sa simula, and as we're going to Ankara here, Salvatore, let's talk about Ankara. Pacific Macta doesn't necessarily have the worst, doesn't necessarily have the best history when it comes to the map. Medyo 50-50 sila dyan. And considering that this is a map pick galing sa team ng CaraHouse, it is a bit scary, but with the way Pacific Macta is playing right now, when it comes to these mid-round decision makings, it is another step up para sa team ng Pilipinas, pare.
Still gotta be humble. We still gotta respect CaraHouse.2L and their performance on Ankara. They managed to turn around the game up against all gamers. Maganda din yung history ng CaraHouse pagdating sa Ankara. Like Basco Esports does to Mexico, ganon kaganda yung history ng CaraHouse pagdating sa Ankara. So they gotta be careful here. So what Macta did in Compound cannot be replicated, though despite the setups from Pacific Macta is working from Compound alone. I think Macta has to turn things around and use another blueprint of a different setup. Though despite Macta have that certain gun skill, hindi mo rin mapagkakaila na CaraHouse like trained their whole lives to perfect Ankara. Kahit ano pang counter push yung ibigay ng kalaban nila, they still manage to turn it around. So if Macta is gonna have to try to even things out laban sa setup na to na kung saan dito sila nag-excel, Macta needs to innovate, needs to try new things. But in those new things, kailangan it's still a mixed balance of whether it would be good security or good shots to connect. So they just have to pick. Kailangan na lang isipin kung alin doon yung pinaka dapat na mas nakakalamang. But I still think it's a balanced effort or in between. So now, CaraHouse did rightfully pick Ankara because of their own experience. That means they have the total utter confidence to just rule over this one. But Macta, I think they have something in the bag because of their own history in this map. Ngayon, default pa rin ang gagawin ng Pacific Macta with a 3-man push just onto vents with Lucas just guarding this own spot just outside of this. LDX nasa may bandang likod pero wala pa rin siya. Hinahayaan niya na si Lucas kumuha ng patay. Pero as soon as Lucas is down, he will now be fighting it off. Shady gets a wallbang kill. And it's a 1v3 ZYK from the corner doesn't hit anything. Shady starts CaraHouse with a 1-0 dub dito sa Ankara.
Lumaban na din tong team ng Vietnam galing sa team ng CaraHouse. Nainis na sila from the last map na nangyari para Pacific Macta. Unfortunately, wrong place, wrong time. But CaraHouse heavily stuck there towards the A hit. Their crossfire absolutely flawless, and Lucas is finally showing up. Well, not finally. He was showing up ever since map 1. So it was just really the wrong place and the wrong time for Pacific Macta, and the wrong push coming out from them. The execution was could have been performed just a little bit better, but it was very unfortunate because they just ran into the meat grinder that is CaraHouse. Ngayon, default nga pabalik dito sa side ng Pacific Macta, and this is going to be a different pace from what they were doing a while ago. Kuwalan tamang hanap lang ng pitas, tama hanap lang ng impormasyon. Smokes being thrown out here. No aggressive plays sa side ng CaraHouse. And ito, pwede na natin isipin ito sa side ng CaraHouse. They were in a very, very bad mental state after nung second half ng last map na nagawa ng Pacific Macta. So CaraHouse winning this first round will do wonders for their mental. Just saying, yeah, okay, we can bounce back. We've bounced back against worse. We've bounced back against AG. We can bounce back against Pacific Macta. But that arm shot, muntik na mahuli dun si ZYK. And muntik na din maparusahan dun si Rambo. Pero both members just able to just run away from that situation. Nakaligtas mo sila. Lucas, tapon ng flash. NBA, pumasok na dito sa taas pero hindi sila alam. Nandiyan na din nakatambay si JD. ZYK tried to go for a refrag pero masyado ng ambisyoso ang kanyang ginawa dyan. C4 na iwan dito sa site. Now, revenge. Aldrin, ano pwede niyong gawin dito? Quick scope, no scope. Yan lang sana ang pwede mong gawin, Aldrin. Nahanap niya yung isa, but Dola clean up dun sa vents. CaraHouse biting back. Ramirez back na. Starting this off 2-0. Pero sa totoo lang, Salvatore, I'm not concerned. Kasi CaraHouse, nagsimula sila sa last map 3-0. Pacific Macta still was able to get that win 6-0. And they were starting blacklist side. So, I am not worried. Pacific Macta sa gantong sitwasyon, pwede pa sila mag-bounce back and find their footing to be able to take this map into their hands. So with that being said, CaraHouse defensive setup right now heavily stuck dito sa mid, and it might be an A read from Pacific Macta. If it is, maganda to. Si Rambo lang ang naiwan dito pero siya yung may hawak ng sniper AWM. Flashbang will be superb here, especially if it's a vent push. Apparently, contact play lang ang kailangan nila, and this will trigger the entry.
Oh, Rambo is still not gonna be getting the 2F place here. So that's how confident the sniper of CaraHouse.2L is. Here comes a plan from Pacific Macta, and the sniper is not enough for Rambo to have a wild guess of where ZYK is. Ito na ang paulan ng utils ng Macta and as well as CaraHouse, as everyone from the global rest side are just dropping on their backs. Tumba ang CaraHouse dun. Ang tagal ng rotation ng CaraHouse, and when they were there, they got bombarded with flashes and smokes, and the amount of bullets on the magazines of Pacific Macta. Hindi na tumigil sa pagbabaril si Justin and as well as Aldrin, and CaraHouse got what they deserved.
Third
Now
time sa charm.
Yeah, man, it is now a re-challenge for Pacific Macta to do that same strat over and over again. And if that's a success that they are looking for, then I bet it would lead them to lengths. Ngayon, CaraHouse, they have to re-strategize whatever they did on that last round because it became messy. Feel ko talaga if that shot from Rambo hit, may iba yung kwento wherein Macta will just be hesitant to push either way and go for B.
Tama.
Ngayon, dahil nga hindi connect yun, Macta had the confidence para itulak na lang yun. And no one was even guarding like 3 box dun sa dulo. So, if that was the sign for Macta to push, then that was a good daylight for them.
Oh, ganda din ng post plant na ginawa nila eh. It's an absolute meat grinder. They said like, okay, you guys had a meat grinder here in A. We can also make a meat grinder dito sa A site. Ang kita natin dito si Rambo, na ibang pwesto naman siya dito sa tunnel. If he does peek out here and look at the link, he will be able to find for Justin or MVA na that not aware of this possibility. And ayan na nga sinabi ko, pero hindi siya naka-scope in, hindi siya nakatingin. Saan ka tumitingin? At dahil dyan nadali siya, akala ko, man, I thought he'd be aware of that possibility, pero hindi. Nahulog siya dyan. Big fumble coming up from the side of CaraHouse. This makes openings for Pacific Macta. Posible na sila pumasok dito galing sa tunnel, pero rotations coming up from CaraHouse. Flash grenade tinapon na dito sa window. This will blind them out and this will cause delay. Justin, nahulog sa kamay ni Lucas. And it's an A hit daw sabi. Isa na lang ang naiwan dito si Shady. Opting to back away pero nakalusot na din. Itong members niya si NBA. Shady nahanap din niya yung pangalawang kills. C4 plant. I don't know if this is the right.
Umabot pa din. But here it comes. Pumasok na rin ang CaraHouse and CYK. Wala na siyang madedepensahan doon kasi wala siya sa pwesto na dapat nandun siya. CaraHouse.2L had an amazing defensive setup doon sa may bandang A at B short. So that was good enough for CaraHouse para hindi kumonek ang Macta sa kanilang game plan. Despite the effective setup that Macta started off. Doon pa lang sa poke outs ni Revenge at Justin, kahit ba ganun, hindi pa rin natakot ang CaraHouse. So,
hindi talaga natakot ang CaraHouse. Okay, Pacific Macta back to the drawing board, and the drawing board looks like another A hit. Alam mo, if Pacific Macta, pag nag-A sila ulit dito, dapat, yan naman yung minimap natin sa upper left. Dapat ihati na lang natin yan eh. Hindi nag-exist yung B site eh. It's just mid and A. But mukhang it is the first time Pacific Macta will try to take the possibility of having a B hit. Dola ang nakabantay dito sa hotel. Mid areas heavily fortified dahil dito kay Shady. Ngayon, makita natin, nakatambay lang din dito si MVA sa vent. Posibleng may contact dito dahil sa kanya at kay Lucas. I like this angle. Coming out from Rambo. But it's not committing anything just yet. MVA, I think he was able to spot out some utility galing dun sa side ng CaraHouse, dun sa vent area. Flash grenade will be thrown out, making a little bit of noise, but CaraHouse know that it's just a flash grenade, it's just a fake, and it is a tunnel hit galing sa side ng Pacific Macta. They need a flashbang here at least to be able to blind someone like Dola, kasi kung hindi, yan ang gagawin niya. Buti na lang, andyan yung trade galing kay ZYK at kay Revenge. 3-on-3 situation, ZYK, pisong-piso na lang ang kanyang buhay, pero si Aldrin ang nakahanap ng kill dyan kay Rambo. Now it's down to a 2-on-3. The retake is gonna be difficult for the side of CaraHouse, but Aldrin is the one that takes the cake for Pacific Macta.
Good dub for Aldrin though. Gotta give props to Macta on how they really attack. Pero feel ko talaga there's still some hidden agenda on why CaraHouse is giving up some rounds. Whether it would be just reading off Macta's ability to push or just reading off kung makakuha sila ng pick-off, ano yung playstyle na nilalabas ni Macta. Because CaraHouse is doing a fantastic setup, but I don't know how Macta is able to push. They are just getting picked off as soon as they enter, wherein CaraHouse does excel on that scenario. So I am expecting this CaraHouse to just adjust for the next rounds because I feel like it's already drawn in the canvas kung gaano ka-aggressive or gaano ka-simple yung ginagawa ni Pacific Macta. But it's still effective for Macta para umabot sila sa malalayong lugar. Ngayon, this is the challenge for Macta. They already have adjusted. They already have read CaraHouse in terms of their game plan. I want to see more aggression to Macta if they don't get picked off. Now, the question is how consistent this would be for Pacific Macta. This is really beyond the spectacle of what Macta is offering.
Oh. Tunnel, overpush. Baka Dola might get an overpush. Pwede siyang mahuli. Creates big openings dito sa B area since A is heavily fortified. Galing sa side ng CaraHouse. Unting contact lang dito and the fast and the mid play actually triggers rotates dito sa CaraHouse. Kung tutuusin, kung gusto pumasok dito ang Pacific Macta sa A, it is a better time than now. At yan na ang gagawin nila. Flashbangs, utility, tinapon na, papasok na ang mga membro dito ng Pacific Macta. Pader, ang ginawa ng CaraHouse though, they need to break this brick wall. Pero Aldrich is trying his best to dent it as well as revenge. Gamit ng kanyang Colt. The rotation is a possibility here. Nandito sa likod, si ZYK. Now it's down to a one-on-one with the great one. Dola versus ZYK. C4 wala sa kamay ni ZYK. Alam niya, lumabas si Dola pero hindi niya alam na ganun ka pala kalayo ang inikutan ni Dola. CaraHouse secures that round out of the tremendous positioning na ginawa ni Dola just in that one-on-one situation. Smokes again here at same default na ginagawa ng Pacific Macta. Pressure, tamang pressure lang dito sa A. Always making sure that that A hit is a possibility. Hotel heavily fortified. Galing sa side ng CaraHouse. And ayan na. It is an A hit.
Okay.
As they want to.
I'm really benting on the activation of Revenge here. Because once he does start to activate and once he has downloaded enough resources para makakuha ng intel laban kay CaraHouse, I think that would be a good spark plug para kay MVA and ZYK to, or not MVA, just ZYK and Aldrin to go aggressive and get those early picks at least, or not, if not early, some dependable ones para makapag-push yung Pacific Macta dito. I think they're trying to play it slow because of the opportunity present in their face. If CaraHouse just sends it, I think Macta will have to play passive para lang mahuli si CaraHouse. But with both teams playing passive, they're waiting on that one singular mistake para makabuelo ngayon si Pacific Macta. Now Shady is now inside the bomb site. So whatever lineup CaraHouse is gonna do, I think Macta still has enough resources to even it out. Justin gets a good headshot, but it's still a 4v4 situation as Macta already has planted the threat. Now Aldrin gets a nade just outside of B. Aldrin has a good spot in this one. I wonder where CaraHouse will be rotating. Rambo on just on the top side of 2F. It's just Aldrin that's gonna get flashed here. Ito na ang pasok ni Lucas pero hindi siya tumitingin sa kanyang gilid. It's now 3v2. Quickly like that.
ZYK!
And just ZYK montage up in this round. Pacific Macta slowly climbing to the ranks to even out the game.
Kagat lang Pacific Macta. Laban lang ng laban kahit yung CaraHouse dyan naka-surround na dun sa hotel. Wala silang pakialam. Rambo wins the sniper fight against Revenge there. Gandang pick-off yan para sa side ng CaraHouse. Pero ang tanong, will it be enough for them to convert the round? Pacific Macta still has the very big possibility of just taking this round out. A site might be the play. It will be the play. Pero meat grinders are always a possibility for the side of CaraHouse. And ayan na nga, mabusog na sila. It's supposed to be a meat grinder, but NBA shuts it down right now. Smoke grenade, flash grenade will be thrown at the side, pero popcorn daw, sinabi ni Rambo. Now it's down to a 3-on-2 situation. Di pa muna nakababa yung bomba. Rambo takes damage, forced to back away. Then the C4 is planted. How is this retake going to happen?
Ayan. Shady. Gotta be careful though. Pero Macta already on all corners. Di na sila makakilos dito because Aldrin is the lone member alive of the setup by CaraHouse. Kumuha man sila ng isa, hindi pa rin sapat yun para kay Macta. Now, that is the aggression I'm looking for para kay CaraHouse. But with Macta, I'm seeing more hope ngayon para sa kanila. Lalo't nakita na kanila kung saan sila nagkulang doon. Early picks are being punished heavily by CaraHouse. Pero si Macta, they are still taking their time in terms of using that same strat na nilalabas ni CaraHouse ngayon. With this 2-point lead, who is gonna get the easy cushion? Patungo sa side switch, and ZYK gets a good headshot onto Lucas. This is the Macta I'm looking for. ZYK is just activated and downloaded in this game. And now Rambo takes down Revenge. That is still a favorable trade for Pacific Macta. They have now planted the C4. MBA takes down LDX, and Justin will be finishing it off. All headshots for Pacific Macta as they get the lead. They do not get the lead. They just cut down the lead to 1, entering into the side switch.
Pacific Macta, my goodness. ZYK, I really don't know what's in Pacific Macta. They've been watching. Di ko alam kung pinag-aaralan ba nila tong CaraHouse na to kasi every time they seem to be aware of the possibility that there could be someone in a hotel, there could be someone in mid. The awareness galing sa ng Pacific Macta is something that has greatly improved, and I mean greatly, as in nag-level up na po sila in terms of awareness, in terms of not necessarily firepower, because their firepower has always been, in my opinion, consistent about it, but their awareness and their game sense or pagbabasa ng kalaban has been tremendous, especially in the last map and in this map. So ngayon, CaraHouse is now in a different position. It's now their time to hit the A site. Let's see if Pacific Macta can replicate the setups that CaraHouse has been doing when they were on the defensive side. Vent, onting laban lang. Pero wala naman nangyayari dito na major. And it looks like it's a rotation nga. Papunta dito sa B. Pero tingnan mo ba naman sa nakapwesto tong ZYK? The possibility of him getting one is high!
Man, walang nakakapigil kay ZYK unless may taong nasa likod niya. Dude, ZYK is making up anything for Pacific Macta. Kahit kulang man sila sa lakas sa pakikipaglaban, ZYK is making up for it with those early pickups so that he could set off Macta for more success. And now Revenge will be the X factor here para makuha na magandang depensa. Rambo takes down Aldrin from a mile away with a good headshot. And this is the start for CaraHouse. Revenge! Here comes a peek by Shady, and Revenge doesn't even get the mouse 1 activation. CaraHouse will be pressuring now this bomb site for FBA as the clutch angle will be in effect. Possibly for that man. Eto na, Rambo testing against MBA, and still the numbers advantage proves too much for Macta, and they have to recover.
And the Pacific Macta, Revenge na stuck siya dun sa hagdanan, and they would have been, I don't know if he would have been able to get a pick off there. Kung makakalason ba siya, mahirap yun eh. Naka-sniper lang kasi siya. Siguro pag rifle siya, different story, pero can't find much value dun sa position na yun pag ikaw na sa AWM. Well, usually you get value, pero sa ganyang sitwasyon, maybe a rifle would have just been just a little bit better. But wrong place, wrong time na naman para sa side ng Pacific Macta.
I think
ZYK Hotel.
This is a good setup for Macta though. I really applaud their defaults in this one. Ito na ZYK. Can he get those shots once again to connect? Aldrin with a good defense here as he gets a 2K. And Shady reaches with a double kill of his own. Tabla na ngayon ang laban. But the pressure is still on to CaraHouse because of how good Macta sets up their defense. As long as MBA does not get a bad position. Pero as soon as I said it, he gets picked off. 1v3. Justin still has the chance. What a pick by Justin. Job's not over. There is still one more to go. The dream is still alive for Pacific Macta. 1v1. Laban lang habang may puso. Pakitang gilas lang Justin. But he has to be careful because he has 67 HP to work around. Oh, is this a flank though? I don't know, pero LDX, this is gonna be the start, and Justin with a 1v3! makes it alive with 4 HP to work. Smile on his face. Well-deserved win. He took his time and he got the dub for Pacific Macta. Beautiful clutch play coming in from Justin. Kinalmahan niya lang. Damn, despite the HP disadvantage, he did not falter under the pressure. Now Macta 1 point away from tying it off.
That might have just been the clutch of the series. Tinan mo ba naman Pacific Macta just making the difference. Back to 1. Isa na lang ang agwat dito sa mapang to, and that might just have been the slight push that Pacific Macta needs to go through in order to win that round. But that's heroics galing sa side ng kay Justin. We need to see Revenge activate here. He's been losing every sniper fight na nakita natin against kay Rambo doon sa mid area, and it's really bad if your sniper player is just not activated, just not being able to find the pickoffs that they really need. Mukhang hotel pick-off ulit. ZYK going to have to deal with another onslaught of CaraHouse members na gusto pumasok sa kanyang hotel. Pero pag siya'y lumaban dito sa bar, it's going to be an absolute banger kasi si Aldrin nandyan din, kasama siya. Shady, low HP na din. Pacific Macta trying to hold it down right now. Nakalusot na tong si LDX. Will Justin be aware? Nako, this is a huge lason kay LDX. Na yan na nga yung lason. Revenge, you need to land this shot if you want to be able to take this round.
Kailangan na mag-ingat. Si Shady nasa bandang likod and Revenge gets sandwich. It's now down to NBA. Clutch is imminent, but it's not gonna be enough. That was a near close round for Pacific Macta na sana. But it all turned around for CaraHouse.2L. Lead is 2 points. But Macta can still win this off. We just need a new face of destruction para kay Pacific Macta. They gotta activate, man. One way or another.
Revenge has to. Totoo lang. MVA nag-hold. Revenge finally gets a kill. Good kay Shady. MVA.
Oh, here comes MVA. Nice. Pero LDX, he caught off MVA as soon as he turned it around. LDX pumapasok na yan. Gulat ka kay Justin. It's hunting season for that man. It's a 4v2. Dihado na ngayon ng 2L. Macta has this on the bag. They just gotta be careful. Do not get picked off. Do not let a C4 plant be in effect. They have a lot of time to work around. Nagkakasalisihan lang si Aldrin dito at Lucas. Malaadab lang yung hiwalayan ng pader. Ngayon, Pacific Macta, just do not mess this up. Play around the time. You have distance advantage. You have Revenge. You have ZYK, which in fact has been doing so much for Macta. And I think this will be a joint action between Lucas and Rambo. Either to get some total control on B. What do you think, R2G?
ZYK. Yeah, it looks like it's they're going up the bar. ZYK usually ang nagbabantay dito sa B area, and siya nga ang lone watcher dito sa site na to, both mid and B long. It's hard to hold two angles at the same time, pero if feeling ko he's just playing for information. The instant he gets that information, then the whole team will go for the rotate para sa Pacific Macta. Smoke grenade tinapon na. ZYK lumabas na, and there we go. The plant will trigger the rotations, and this should go their way. Collapsing. There's a fight, and ZYK is ready for it. 1 dig lang daw sabi ni ZYK. Nag-isa na lang dito si Lucas. Nahanap niya ang unang headshot.
41 HP. 41 HP though. He gets the second. Tignan mo yung dito. Now it's a 1v1. Lucas is literally 1 hit away. Pero Macta, what would have happened if literal na tatlo yung nabuhay doon na clutch for CaraHouse? Pero buti na lang 4 sila. Muntik pa sila mahuli. It was a good thing for Pacific Macta. Still, just imagine if they would just be grouping up Lucas on that peak. Kaya luminya-linya pa sila. Either way, nice play for Pacific Macta. 1 point away to tying it off. A revenge in the making here. Pambawi sa nangyari ng Summer Championships opener. Ngayon, sa amin na ngayon ng APAC Championship. Macta 1 point to tie it off. Once again, the setup for CaraHouse and Pacific Macta, wala pa rin pagbabago. Still same old, same old. Ngayon, lineups na called in by CaraHouse. Dola, wala man lang katakot-takot. Magdapat pumasok. Pero here comes NBA with the trade. And there goes the shots from CaraHouse. Pacific Macta, 3v3. And Lucas gets a triple as he leads the cavalry to success. It's still imminent for Pacific Macta because they just ended whatever push CaraHouse is doing. 2v2. Lucas and Rambo, wala na silang masyadong resources, maski buhay man lang dito. How will CaraHouse use this round? And here it comes, Lucas, that was the 1v1, but Revenge was on the right place at the right time. Di man tumatama yung AWM, but the Colt is doing marvelous things for Revenge. And here comes the tie game for Pacific Macta. Momentum is on the blacklist side.
Yan ang sinasabi ko. Pacific Macta absolutely needing Revenge to wake up there. Kahit yung AWM di tumatama, Colt nga ang tumatama, and that's enough for Pacific Macta. What an incredible round coming out on that post plant. Very calm, very collected.
Sobrang clutch ni Revenge dun, man, I swear.
Oo. Kahit, sige.
Hindi siya kagad lumabas dun, pre. That was the vital information that CaraHouse wasn't able to get. They didn't know Revenge was in the corner.
Absolutely not. Oh, my goodness. Pero ngayon, same setup na naman na Pacific Macta. Iiwan na naman dito si ZYK sa bar mag-isa. He's pouring a drink for himself, pouring a drink by himself. Wala siyang kasama. Pero, with that being said, same setup din, galing sa side ng CaraHouse. Vents area open. Smoke grenade, flash grenade lang, just to make sure the pressure is negated. But MVA, off that grenade, is going to take an aggressive position. It's a mid-hit na gustong gawin dito ng side team ng CaraHouse. Tunnel, possibility. Revenge, though, is holding it. Pag pumunta sila dito sa tunnel, they need to be ready for Revenge. Pero yung likuran,
wala nagbabantay. Hindi gumawa pa siya ng pangalawa, pre. ZYK is literally on stealth mode. Hindi siya nakikita ng CaraHouse. Dola will be getting a pick off though, pero 42 HP na lang siya. Here comes Revenge with a quick swing as he gets Lucas. Revenge is doing it onto a cross-map play by Pacific Macta. They found a fork at tinusok nila sa CaraHouse. My God, Macta, what is this performance? Marvelous things after marvelous things from Macta. Smiles everywhere for the Filipinos as they get the first lead coming into the second half. 8-7. 2 points away for more. Revenge has now hit his prime stride. R2G, Revenge is doing it.
Revenge is awake. Gising na gising. Uminom na siya ng vitamins because he is in the server right now. Revenge taking his revenge. ZYK with an absolutely tremendous flank from last round. Just absolutely incredible in those positions. Just the value that he gets is insane. That was the second time that he was allowed to do that. And he found even more value the second time around. Ngayon, CaraHouse losing one member. Wala na yung kanilang sniper. They can't get that type of information. Pero Dola, sawang-sawa na kay ZYK na tumatambay sa bar. Sabi daw niya, wag ka na muna mag-bar, wag ka munang uminom. Kasi masama yan sa liver mo. It's liver lover, boy. 4-on-4 situation here. Revenge rather. Nanonood dito sa tunnel on the possibility that LDX could push out, pero hindi. It is a hotel push para sa team ng CaraHouse. Yan na nga, papasok na dito hotel. They are going to bar. Walang magkokontesta sa kanila. Siguro si Revenge, if he's ready for the possibility, pero ngayon, nanonood siya ng tunnel. He's not ready of the possibility of them just straight pushing out of hotel. And this is a weak side of Pacific Macta's defense right now. Pero si Revenge, tumingin na sa kaliwa.
By Revenge, wala na si Shady. Dola goes in deep, and Macta
and his bodyguard
just hits on all cylinders. Lucas is gonna pick it out up against Aldrin though, but the rest of Macta have retreated except for Aldrin. That is the amount of trust they are putting on one person. Revenge gumising na sa kanya. Oh my God, medyo nagising na si Revenge. Macta, 1 point away from winning it all. Waving the red, blue, and white. Oh my.
Tuwang-tuwa siya dyan eh. Kita mo, he's very happy about that, and why wouldn't you? It was a full 90-degree flick galing kay Revenge. He just needed to look left. Boom, he lands the shot in a shot that I think no person can actually land. Like, no normal person. Ako, di ko matatamaan yun. Kung ako yun, takbo na lang ako eh. Pero not Revenge. He turns, hits the shot, then backs away. That's why kasama pa niya yung bodyguard niya, si Aldrin. That's been a great addition to the strategy of the Revenge bodyguard tactic. With that being said, a hit naman ng CaraHouse. This may be a bit of a desperation play from them since they're trying to make presence in B. Nahihirapan sila. Maybe this time it's an A hit. Pero si NBA, ang first line of defense.
NBA gets one, pero di siya kagad nakukuha ng flick dito. Here comes the entry coming in from CaraHouse with LDX and Shady starting it off for the blacklist push. Revenge gets blinded though. But there is still no member of Pacific Macta inside of the deep corners of bomb site A. And Lucas is now scouting out some members. Ito na, papasok na si Aldrin and Revenge. Just entering onto the cages. Here comes the shots from Pacific Macta. Meanwhile, Lucas and Cat kill onto ZYK. And Lucas gets one onto Revenge once again. Just inside of the smoke. Aldrin could still clutch this out, but take a look at the time. Medyo mahirap, but it is doable. Here comes as he goes in, and Lucas, the hero play for CaraHouse. Not gonna make it happen for Pacific Macta just yet, as they are still fighting.
CaraHouse, gusto ata nila ipunta to sa overtime. Nakita natin sa situations na to, pag dumating sa overtime, CaraHouse, kaya nila labanan. Pero aggressive push, galing sa side ng Pacific Macta. Nandito na si MVA. He'll be the first point of contact, trying to get any pick off. Just makes a little bit of presence, pero backs away. Ultimately, Revenge with the AWM. It's a bait and switch. Sabi daw nila, akala nyo, AK lang ang nandito. Nandito din ako, yung sniper. But CaraHouse, ready for that possibility, smokes out, denying them that little information. Pero na-stuck na sila dito sa kanilang spawn. Not taking any space that they want to.
Oh, Revenge. What is this coverage? Pre, ang ganda ng pwesto ni Revenge dito. They are not letting CaraHouse go even deep at mid.
Sniper fight, Rambo.
They are forcing CaraHouse to go into B, pero nandoon si Aldrin as well as ZYK, two of the top performers of Pacific Macta.
This is incredible.
So, this is an incredible setup. Men, di pa rin sila nakakalabas ng spawn nila.
Hindi nga. Nag-spawn sila. Tumambay lang sila dyan ng 1 minuto.
Pero kahit saan man sila lumabas, pre, merong Pacific Macta na nakabantay. And they already fed up ZYK. Here comes Aldrin with the big swing. Fight is still not over. And a double kill on to Aldrin. But a double as well for CaraHouse. Makes it a 3v3. 50 seconds. Nakalabas na sa lunggahan si CaraHouse. Now Pacific Macta needs to move because the threat will be planted just shortly. Justin already inside of B. What will this entail for Pacific Macta? 35 on the clock. Shady now calls in the smoke. Where is this gonna land? Just outside of lobby here at B. Here comes Shady as he gets double picked by Revenge. Macta sees the daylight. 20 for CaraHouse. Na kay LDX pa yung C4. Revenge doesn't get a zoom in of the AWM. And here comes Justin. It's a 1v1. 10 seconds. Just play around the time, Justin. Do not let Rambo go in. Rambo is gonna force overtime. We have not yet decided on the winner just yet. R2G. Rambo saving CaraHouse of a potential L.
Kinakabahan ako.
My God, what is this series? Back and forth once again. Time after time, R2G. We are going to overtime. Kalma muna ng Tariba.
Kinakabahan ako, Salvatore, sa totoo lang. CaraHouse, alam natin kung paano. Ito na nangyari sa kanila eh. AG was able to take the first map. Second map, you think AG was about to win it, but CaraHouse somehow takes it back. And with this, it might just be a repeat of that. Pacific Macta, nakuha nila yung unang mapa. Second map, might just go back to the side of CaraHouse kasi pagdating dito sa overtime situations, nakita natin CaraHouse can perform. Pero Pacific Macta, composure, calm, happy, collected. CaraHouse, a little bit of anger. We can sense it there. Pero it is more of focus. Focus na din tong team ng galing sa Vietnam and Pacific Macta. Let's see if they'll be able to perform under the pressure of an overtime. Switch sides ang nangyari dito. Revenge almost gets a pick off dun kay Shady. Pero alam nila, Shady nandito sa link area. The flashbang will be thrown out. Lumabas na dito si Rambo. Does find no one. And it does not deny the entry dito sa A lobby. Pacific Macta still gets control of that space no matter what happens. Ooh, Aldrin, chip damage ang nakuha niya dyan. And ZYK in a shady position kasi may backstab na.
ZYK is doing it again. Si ZYK gumagawa na naman ng backstab play. Med ZYK, stealth mode. He is indeed going dark right now kasi walang nakakita sa kanya kay CaraHouse.
Okay.
Not a big pick off to say the least, men. Pero marami bang kailangan itrabaho si Macta dito? Oh no. Is Rambo gonna force an entry here? MBA is just right there. Here comes MBA!
Oh, and yes, sir.
Bad timing for Rambo, but good riddance for MBA.
Pacific Macta, kalmado lang. Kahit dalawa na napitas nila, they'll calm down and say, hey, relax lang tayo. Saka tayo gumalaw kung may information na tayo. And this is just absolutely nerve-wracking for CaraHouse. Kasi CaraHouse, you'd want to do a heroic play. You'd want to try to take this round back by pulling off heroics. But Pacific Macta will disallow that possibility, making it more nerve-wracking for them. Oh! Nag-onting contact lang nakita natin galing kay MVA at kay Lucas dun sa vent area. Hindi, magkakalaban na sila. And MVA ang magwawagi dyan. ZYK, papasok na din ang B. It's almost a flawless round for Pacific Macta as they take it sa kamay ng CaraHouse. ZYK just brings so much value. Invisible man? Pwede. Di ko alam anong
ZYK, the ace player for Pacific Macta. Just imagine what Pacific Macta would be without ZYK. The flanks, the kills, the action he is sending out, especially on mid. Tapos pag nawawala na yung smoke, dun lang siya nakakakuha ng lakas para mag-rotate at mag-flank. Ngayon, sa sobrang takot ng CaraHouse, 3 na yung pinadala nila dito sa A. We're in both vents and lobby. I mean, main is being covered by CaraHouse. Well, this is optimal, pero ito yung handful of times na nakikita natin na nilalabas to ni CaraHouse. Now, Revenge, taking his time. I think this is a call for Pacific Macta to just rain down on the utils and go for a push. I think MVA and Justin,
it's
the dynamic duo, he's gonna do it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna spot LDX and as well as Lucas onto the stairs. Yeah, and the offense is too much for CaraHouse. Hindi nakuha ng Macta yung kailangan nila. Ngayon, it's a 3v5. Triple blinded by the flash sent out by Shady. And once again, they have set up the line of defense in this bomb site A. They took their time so much in A that they forgot there is still another bomb site in this map. But the control of A is what's giving them the advantage from the rounds that they have won.
It's another
40 seconds.
My goodness, another situation at the wrong place at the wrong time para sa side ng Pacific Macta. Meat grinder naman ang nasa lubong nila. But Revenge, deep na sana, pero nahanap siya ni Rambo na naka-AK siya ngayon actually. Di na siya nag-sniper dito sa overtime half natin. GYK Lumusot na din ba? Gumamit din ba niyang kanyang stealth powers? Hindi. Kasi si Rambo, aware siya. Aldo na lang ang naiwan dito. Kailangan niya kumuha ng ace. He knows about the possibility na may tao sa taas and it's too much kasi the time was running out. He needed to plant. CaraHouse takes the first round, takes another round for them. And the first round dito sa overtime half. 10-10 na po ang score. My goodness, Salvatore. CaraHouse still has the possibility to do this.
This is a heart pumper, my friend. Grabe yung tibok ng puso ko dito. Solid yung kaba na pinibigay ng Macta at CaraHouse sa ating mga manonood. Justin already going in deep here. What is he gonna do? Is this a flank play by Justin, reminiscent of what ZYK is doing? Here comes NBA just for some assistance. And Dola is not even hesitating to go in. Kalmado pa rin ang mga tropa sa CaraHouse. Not much of an action here. So it's a new setup now called in by Pacific Macta. They have already given up. They've already given up onto the A push.
Oo. But it's heavily stacked by CaraHouse.
Ngayon kukunin na nila yung mid control dito and hopefully go for a B pick. But I don't think this is the most bright plan that Macta will do because they are gonna get sandwiched here by the members of CaraHouse inside the bomb site. Justin gets double flashed and Rambo is gonna take him down. Shady from the backside. He's gonna get it down and CaraHouse is leading the kill feed with kills of their own. Revenge, the standing member for Pacific Macta, a Hail Mary will make this possible for Pacific Macta. 45, here comes Revenge, trying to be the hero. It's not gonna be enough as CaraHouse gets the lead 11-10.
Nakatakot to. Pacific Macta needing to switch it up here. There will be a side switch towards going to the defensive side ng Pacific Macta. They have found more success in that side, but for the side of CaraHouse, they do not falter in this type of pressure. Alam nila, pagdating dito sa mga overtime half, they will not allow themselves to choke under pressure because we have seen it before. Reverse sweeps possible coming out from this team. They have done it against one of the best teams dito sa buong tournament, which is probably the team of all gamers in CaraHouse. Nagpapakita nila kung bakit sila ay nandito ngayon. Second half na po tayo ng overtime. CaraHouse naman ang nasa blacklist side sila ng mga atake, setting the pace for this second half. Onting labanan gamit ng AWM Revenge. Muntik na makahanap ng pitas but it is a bit much kasi naka-smoke out nga tong A lobby area. A-Link naman ang sabi na gusto niya Aldrin ang nakabantay dito but the smokes, the grenade deals amazing damage, especially dyan kay Dola. Shady also taking a little bit of chip damage. Smoke grenades being thrown out the lineup tinatapon na and it's going to be a mid-hit. Gusto daw na gawin ng CaraHouse. Dola tumatakbo, tumatalo, nakahanap siya ng isa. Revenge with the sniper. Hindi niya alam na may tao na pala. Sa 2F, pero si Justin nakabantay dito sa spawn. Papuntang A. Next up, MBA. Naiwan ka na lang dyan na mag-isa. Ilan ang pwede mong kunin? Isa lang ang nakuha mo.
Oh, it's a 1v1!
Revenge! No,
it's actually it's a 1v2. Kala ko talaga ma-pick up na si Rambo doon. But it's just now down to ZYK. He doesn't need to get double picked. Kailangan niyang i-separate si LDX. Pati yung isa, he gets one. Nice pick up onto Rambo though. But here comes the pick. Switches to the Colt though. ZYK pre, yung kaba. He gets it. Pinakabalang lahat tayo. That was the longest 1v1 for ZYK I have ever seen in my life. 11-11. Ticket pa rin ang laban dito. Wala pa rin na ipapanalo sa map number 2.
Make a wish. Oh my goodness. Pacific Macta showing na pwede pala milagro. LDX nakahanap din kay Revenge. Revenge whiffs the shot dito sa round na to. But the recovery from Pacific Pacific Macta needs to be absolutely divine. What's the play now? Rotate stack dito sa A. Could be a possibility, could be good if CaraHouse decides to fully hit this A. ZYK lang ang naiwan dyan sa B side though. So kung nagkipag-rotate tong CaraHouse going to the B area, it's going to be absolutely perfect for them. Holding it out. Just making sure that any aggression galing sa side ng Pacific Macta will be punished. Di sila pumapayag. And now, Vents area, heavily stacked ng dalawang tao dito, MVH, ZYK, yung dynamic duo. Just making sure Pacific Macta does not have any heroic plays, especially galing kay ZYK. Ready sila, dalawa nakatambay dyan para lang kay ZYK just in case he flanks. However, time is starting to go down. 1 minute na lang. And CaraHouse needs to think of the move, think of the plan as early as now. And ayun na nga, mukhang C4 is being rotated dito sa A area. Might be the A hit. Smoke grenade is thrown out. Just the utility. Could be a fake. 40 seconds. Wala pa silang space na nakuha dito. And they need to diligently clear every corner. 30 seconds left. They might be taking too much time here, CaraHouse.
30. CaraHouse is taking too much time, but this is their staple play.
It's a fake.
Alam nila kung anong ginagawa nila. Here comes a fake out. Actually, they just used Dola as a means of information, but they're actually going towards B. Ito na si Aldrin. He's gonna get caught by Lucas with a headshot. Now the C4 has been planted, and what is this anchoring by CaraHouse? All cylinders have been connecting for CaraHouse.2L. Pacific Macta nowhere to be seen in this round, as they are just not getting inside of those sites. CaraHouse pushing them outside. My God, Pacific Macta. They have fell off on that round, pero kaya pa makabawi because of Macta under pressure. They do turn into diamonds.
Sudden death overtime kung panalo tong Macta dito sa round na to. Sudden death overtime. And I am ready for that. For Pacific Macta. Revenge dito sa mid. Naghahanap ng pitas. Wala siyang mahanap. Nag-rotate na lang dito sa link. A-link, LDX, ready. Muntik na. Mahuli dyan si LDX. Pero nasa likod siya ng box kaya di siya nahuli. The smoke grenades will stop him from this lurk. And it looks like it might be an A hit. Galing sa site ng CaraHouse. Their execution dapat perfecto. And Pacific Macta, their defense needs to even be more perfect. The flashbang will delay the fourth down. Dola does come out. Is not aware of Justin.
Ngayon aware na sila. Ito na ang push. Justin gets a huge double. Here comes NBA from the side. It's now a 3v1. Rambo is on his last legs. 37 HP. Macta is still alive, and we're going to sudden death. Pacific Macta is still alive, surviving that round. What a good flash by Justin. Ang bilis na mag-rotate dun sa corner na yun. He had a huge contribution in that map. My God, what a turnaround by Justin after that crucial mistake in round number 18.
Tindi na ito. Di ako naglalaro, pero ako yung kinakabahan. Ako yung suspense. Oh my goodness, this map is absolutely insane. Coming up from both teams, back and forth na po sila. It'll all come down to this. Isang pagkakamali lang. Galing kay Pacific Macta o kay CaraHouse. We're gonna go all the way, Salvatore. Map, are we gonna see a map 3? That is a possibility.
Amen. Wala nang possibility. Pacific Macta. Sa kanila na to, pre.
Yan ang gusto ko makinig.
Just watch.
From the Masters
I'm telling you, man, gaya na sabi ko sa'yo kanina. Under pressure, Macta turns into diamonds.
What is this, though? Anong ginagawa ng Pacific Macta dun sa spawn, eh? What sabi mo sa akin?
They're not really moving, though. I don't know if what is this setup by Macta? They're absolutely not going inside of A.
this is something else. This
is different though.
Ano
Pero
to?
ang kinagandahan dito,
Oh.
okay. So we have just received word that there is a disconnection for the side of Macta.
We will have a reset dito sa lobby na to. It is just one round. I think this round is a dead round. This round will not count. And ayan na nga. Yeah, this round will not count, and I think they're gonna start to receive word na the round will reset. Isang round lang naman siya. So, intayin lang din natin yan. So, onting technical difficulties, pero with that, it has to build up more pressure. It has to build up more tension. Alam natin sa side ng Pacific Macta sila magdedepensa. Global Risk side is their better side. So, Pacific Macta has the better situation or thinking, or like, I don't know, has the better chance dito sa overtime half natin. And oh my goodness, ito po yung mga kaibigan, ito yung pinaka intense na moment kung nanonood po kayo, kasi ito yung isang round that will determine pupunta ba tayo sa map 3, iba ba, reverse sweep ba to galing sa team ng CaraHouse? Will they be able to win this map and then potentially win map 3, or will it come down to Pacific Macta closing it out the series just right here? Salvatore, to be honest, sa totoo lang, gusto ko talaga makita ang Macta. I like your encouraging words that sinasabi mo about Macta, so please give it to me.
I'm really keen on Macta winning this one. Their confidence is through the roof, and it's on an all-time high. Ngayon, eto na, okay na ulit sila. Pinakaba lang tayo ng onte, pero they are now back in the game. Okay, so it's a re-lobby again. Kala ko
re-lobby ulit.
It's a re-lobby once again. Ooh, this is gonna deteriorate any momentum that both teams are having right now because of the lobby resets. So, do you think this will be a big factor sa parating na round na to?
Potentially. CaraHouse kasi nakita ko dun at the past few rounds, they were always trying to opt for a fast push. And that might just shut down CaraHouse for any of the fast pushes that they had in mind. Kasi Pacific Macta also might not be able to set their defensive setup fast enough in these situations. And since they won't do it fast enough, it's just going to just, allow openings in the site, potentially allowing CaraHouse to just take the rounds as they please. Parang lalakad lang, waltz in, take the round, and then just take the map and steal it from the hands of Pacific Macta. Pero hopefully, Pacific Macta aware sila sa posibilidad na fast push ang gagawin ng CaraHouse dito sa sudden death overtime. It's crucial that they do it, especially this is sudden death na po. Isang round and it's all over, at least for this map. Oh, ayoko makikita ng round map 3. Gusto lang makita map 2, Pacific Macta.
Macta lang tayo, pre.
Macta lang tayo.
I believe.
Oo. So kayo din sa mga nanonood dyan sa bahay, kung believer din kayo ng Pacific Macta, mag-share na din kayo, mag-comment na din kayo, mag-like na din kayo. Ano yan? Because Pacific Macta is in the dire situation of the sudden death. Pero reminder din sa mga fans ng Pacific Macta or sa Philippine fan or kung sino man nandito taga Pinas, lahat naman tayo dito taga Pinas, kung fan kayo ng Pacific Macta or Team Random, they will all have games. Mamaya after neto it'll be Team Random, tapos after nyan Pacific Macta muli against All Gamers, the number 1 team of the Crossfire tournament so far. With that being said, CaraHouse right now does look like they have the potential to take this back. And ako'y kinakabahan na. Ay, nako Salvatore. Yun yung prediction ko. If CaraHouse just pulls off the fast push while Pacific Macta is not ready with their defenses, then CaraHouse might just take this round and this map. So Pacific Macta, hopefully ready sila. Hopefully di sila lumamig. The emotions are in check. They're mentally reset. This does give them the opportunity to talk about protocols, no? So parang sinasabi nila, okay, pag fast rush to, we can execute this. Pag retake, dapat ganyan, dapat ganun. Just a lot of time. Medyo lamang talaga yung blacklist side pagdating dito sa mga technical timeouts or tactical timeouts because they have more time to talk about yung potential strategy nila or yung execute nila pagbalik nila dito sa sudden death na overtime na to.
And I have no words to describe this series because of how much back and forth action we are seeing R2G. Makakuha ng lead si Macta, tapos magka-comeback si CaraHouse and vice versa. And that run that Macta had, being down as high as 3 or 4 points, they almost cleaned it off pagkatapos ng stint na yun. Tapos nung umabot tayo ng 9-7, nakabawi pa si CaraHouse, and the rest was history. Kaya tayo nandito ngayon sa overtime na to because two of these teams just both quit. Those mental fortitudes are on the highest level right now, and it's on an all-time high considering how much pressure Day 3 is when it comes to standings. CaraHouse is gonna dip down, tapos magkakaroon tayo ng bagong leader sa standings, and that would just push Pacific Macta to their chances of reaching playoffs. This is a huge game for both teams. So whether it would be a loss for CaraHouse or a win, I'm still really keen on choosing Macta as the winner here because of how sobrang daming nakataya dito. Pre, maraming uuwing mayaman na Pilipino pag nanalo yung Macta dito. Alam mo ba yun?
Pumusta na ako
Kailangan ipanalo ng Macta to 2-0.
Pumusta na ako Ako pumusta ako. Pacific Macta 2-0 no matter what. Kahit against AG 2-0 din. Unlikely, sa totoo lang mahirap, pero you know, never say never. AG nga have gotten their first loss in a year. I believe AG talaga, di sila natalo ng series sa buong for one whole year. And with that being said, AG, seeing CaraHouse beat AG like that, gods can bleed. So ibig sabihin, if Pacific Macta win this, ibig sabihin, they beat CaraHouse, the team that beat AG. So mamaya, Pacific Macta can technically beat AG. Ganyan yung math. The numbers don't lie. Yan po ang comparison sa pwede natin tingnan dito. And this will be the... Yeah, that's how the numbers work. And... Ay, nako. Ako I don't know. Ang tagal pa naman nito. I don't know what's happening. Medyo matagal yung tech pause natin. Pero naiinip na ako. I really want this game to just go on na talaga. Ito. Salvador. With the performance na nakita mo galing sa Pacific Macta ngayon, sa laban nila mamayang Pacific Macta. Ay, teka lang. Bago pala muna sagutin yan, may break muna tayo. 5 minutes. Technical issues lang po. After this, babalik tayo sa sudden death overtime. Kabuemo, sudden death overtime na tayo dito. Grabe. It's going to be, sa mga nanonood or sa mga kakanood lang, welcome po ulit dito sa CFS APAC 2023 Series. And ito masasabi ko, right now it is the teams of Pacific Macta versus Pacific Macta versus CaraHouse.2L. And Salvatore, this map is as close as it can get kasi sudden death na po to dito sa mapa natin ng Ankara. Salvatore,
I know,
call the action.
Now, it has now begun. One round to determine the fate of one team. One will lose and one will win. One will go to map number 3 and one will make history. Revenge. He's gonna get one on to Shady. That's a good pick-off by Macta. And there it is by B3. The dream is still well and alive. Oh my god, Revenge! Revenge just activated. Indeed, putting the death on sudden death. Revenge just starts off with a huge 2K. Ngayon, dehadong-dehado na si CaraHouse. Oh my god. This is gonna be a slaughterhouse built by Pacific Macta. Just do not fumble. Just do not fumble this bag. You literally have to lead, Revenge. Oh my god. Revenge is well and alive. Silencing the haters. Silencing the doubters. Everybody was quiet when Revenge was activated. But when he was down in the depths of hell, they were so noisy. Where are they now? Are you a believer of Revenge once again? Lucas is just running, but he knows the fate has already been sealed. Oh my god.
Kailangan niya ng ace somehow. I don't know if it's possible. He needs a 1v5 ace. In this case, dalawang disconnected, but I don't know if this, I still don't know if this is enough for Lucas to just straight up win it. I don't know what the call is here. Posted this. Alam ko pag mid-game na, pag ganitong situation, the round will still play through. So yes, it is a 1v3 situation po sa mga nanonood ngayon. And Lucas, nahanap pa niya yung C4 plant. This might
must go
still
on.
be doable. Yeah.
Show must go on. Tuloy pa rin ang laban sa Pacific Macta. They still have member advantage in this one. I think it's a grouped up push just outside of lobby. 22 seconds. Time is ticking. Here comes Aldrin
20.
from the top side. All three corners are being picked in.
GG!
Pacific Macta just did the unthinkable today, defeating the #1 from Vietnam and Pacific Macta cementing themselves as the greatest CFPH team we have ever produced, beating CaraHouse.2L in a fiesta and a slugfest of events. Despite the turmoil, despite the doubts, they still managed to pull it through. Sobrang daming Pilipino ngayon ang yumaman dahil kay Macta.
Partida, dalawa pa yung DC dyan sa sitwasyon na yan. And Macta still had the mental fortitude to just straight up win it calmly. Ito, yung highlights natin. Expect nothing but a back and forth fight. Minsan, yung CaraHouse kumukuha ng round 2 round lead. Dalawa lang agwat, tapos Pacific Macta crawling. Ibabalik nila, they'll make it a tie, tapos babalik ulit sa side ng CaraHouse. Basta back and forth kung maisip mo with all the players, especially someone like Justin with this incredible 1v3 clutch that may have just set the whole game to the side of Pacific Macta. Just incredible stuff from everyone in this team. ZYK sa mga lurks na ginagawa niya. Lucas sa galing side ng CaraHouse had great efforts just like this. But someone like Revenge na gumising sa second half ng mapang to, just able to close it out for the team of Pacific Macta. Nakita natin yung second half, nakita natin yung overtime. Nagising siya, and that's exactly what we needed from him. With a Colt, with an AWM, he lands it. Look at that. Revenge, one of the key players, one of the veterans dito sa team na to. AWM, Colt, ano maisip mo? Look at that 90-degree flick. Yan ang sinasabi ko kay Revenge. Gising na siya. And it just absolutely created so much opportunities for the team of Pacific Macta. How do you have people like ZYK na tumatalon, na nasa likod mo, na nasa harapan mo, pwede kang patayin? This team right now, Pacific Macta, is on their full form. At kung masasabi ko sa Salvatore, if this is the performance na ipapakita nila sa atin mamaya, like the performance that they did including this winning moment, then all gamers, they might just look at an L. Baka matalo pa ang Pacific Macta, ang team of all gamers, which by the way, all gamers before this tournament was the #1 team. Hindi pa sila natalo ng series throughout the whole year of 2022 until June of 2023. So, I'm saying, Pacific Macta, kung ganito yung performance nyo, kayang-kaya nilang panalunan to against
Sobrang
Revenge
poetic ng
MVP.
pagka-MVP niya, pre. Dude, sobrang poetic,
0.85.
sobrang fitting para sa isang hari sa larangan ng Crossfire. Remember that man's name, Christian Revenge Amores. My God, man. This guy, an absolute monster. So, ladies and gentlemen, wala munang aalis. Lalaban na naman ang Pilipinas laban sa Vietnam. It's ranking versus Team Random. Do not go anywhere, CFS APAC. We'll be right back after this. Oh, wait. Wala pa pala.